Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, April the 14th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address right here. This is a link for our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. The room is open Monday to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I share my screen and I'm live on the mic. And in the email you are receiving, you will see a promo code for 15% off either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Idea subscription. Well, not very much activity for me today. Answering a lot of questions about Brokerage Plus and just in general. So kind of cuts a little bit into my trading, but that's fine. This is one that I'm in, and I may swing it, though it's going to have to probably firm up to this area for me to swing this one. Let's take a look at my watch list this morning, and that you can see Summit is right there at 358, and it did hit a high of 469. Now, this was brought to our attention by Fred in our YouTube room yesterday. Maybe I was actually looking to, I think in fact the video I did yesterday, I talked about maybe swinging this one. I didn't. Saw this in the pre-market, thought, okay, not bad. But really, this is why I'm looking at swinging this. I mean, just take a look at it on the weekly, have to look at it on a monthly chart. And you're going to see the huge, look at this. So look at this potential fill up here. I'm not saying it's going to get there. I have no idea what it's going to do. But I mean, at least we don't have to worry. I always say in the room, don't have to worry about chart resistance for this. Because, I mean, just look at this. I mean, it's got a, I don't know what happened on that month, or that might have been a specific day, but a huge drop, but it's trying to climb back now. So it is a little pharma, but hey, we'll see. For me to swing this, it probably has to close a little bit higher, near the high of the day for me to be fully swinging this. As I say, I did take this one right about there, 411, on that candle there, that one right there. This was just as I take my lunch break, and man, what a move it had. And now, see, I don't like the way this is. I still have a little bit left, but it's sort of right where I bought it, and I've been selling some right in this area here, so I'm okay. But for swinging it, I'm not sure now. It really, for sure, it has to hold 4 for me to hold anything. Let's take a look at some of the other ones that came in my watch list. Now this one, I mean, it was wild. $12.99 got as high as $16.24, but now it's in a steady decline. I mean, it's still up 80%. I mean, this came from yesterday from $5. And it is a pharma, and had action right after hours yesterday, continued in the pre-market, a little bit of a pullback, but then once the market opened, look out. But anyway, it is really falling now. This one has not moved. It's moving down, okay. 1259, I had high hopes for this one if it could take out the 1260, but it didn't do it. I don't think AMRN really moved very much either. 684. Got up to 705. This one though, 358 was the alert. 358 got as high as 470, so that was very good. This one is only on my watch list because I'm interested in what it might do. Let me just show you what I'm talking about on the monthly chart. Actually, a weekly chart is probably better. Yeah, see, this is what it might do. Start to fill in this void here. So I put it on the watch list, not so much that I wanted to take it if it triggered today, unless it could take out all this area here, and it doesn't look like it's going to. But we'll have to see. I mean, I'm not too familiar with this stock. I believe it's a China education stock. Of course, they've been in the news, haven't they? Not this particular company, but China education stocks in general. But anyway, this is why it's on the watch list, just because I didn't want to forget it. You'll see a lot of times when I'm doing my watch list, I will carry stocks over even if they haven't triggered, or if they really didn't do much of anything. They might have just been stagnant, because just in case, I want to have it on the watch list just in case, on that day they do take the big pop. So no harm in putting it on the watch list. The only problem is it actually triggered. So I got out of the trade almost immediately in the simulator. So anyway, I want to get back into the room, and Oh, we had some, and you know, we had some crazy. Which one was that one? AIKI, the perils of some of these small ones, and we really take offense at what this company has done. So this company used to be called Specs, if you recall, SPEX. I do recall that, and in the pre-market had a huge pop. I mean, remember this was a 66-cent stock, and it got all the way up to 275 before it finally started to fall, and then it got halted right there. Actually, yeah, got halted right there. And then when it came out of the halt, they announced the financing at $1. And we really take issue with companies that do that. You know, you want to announce a financing, do it after hours or pre-market or something like that, not during market hours. Reason being is that a lot of people would never be holding this overnight. You know, it's just a trade for them. And now, you know, they get trapped. They get trapped on the halt, and then when it resumes, I mean, depending how many shares you took, I mean, that can be a real hit to your account. So we really take issue with companies doing that. Doesn't happen that often, but when it does, we really have a lot of hate for these sort of companies. Anyway, that's about it for today's recap. Bring back this watch list. So if you have any questions for me, and again, I should always mention this. I always kind of forget. You want to follow my watch list all day long, just click on New from the channel bar, or from the toolbar, and then Channel, and then My Watch List. And it changes every day. You know, there are some carryover symbols from the day before, and then I add some from the scans that I do after hours. And then there are some symbols that I add from the pre-market. So that would be obviously tomorrow's pre-market. And that constitutes the watch list, and then all you have to do is just, you know, wait for the alerts to happen. Okay, that's about it. Okay, guys, so if you have a great evening, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.